Hello, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever it is where you are, and welcome back to another episode on the Annoyed Dad channel. In today's episode, I am just going to very briefly take you around the farm with a quick little update because I haven't filmed anything this week because the weather has just been rain the whole time. See, I'm currently filling up a water thingy here. That's why the camera's on it, because I'm stood here watching it, and any second now it's going to overflow, and then I've got to turn off the power and pick up the lid. Turn off the power? No, turn off the water. There we go. Right, so anyway, the reason for today's video, and the reason why there's been a lack of videos this week is, lack of videos is due to I've got projects on the go. I've got various projects, and I was due to finish off filming them this week. Oh dear, that's heavy. Lots of different things, as you might see as we go around. But for various reasons, I haven't because of the weather. It has been absolutely minging. Oh look, there's a shed. So yeah, it's been absolutely minging. It's been horrible. And I ordered a brand new fence energizer to sort out the electric fence because I'm still having electric fence issues. And I thought I'd do a review video on it. That might be interesting to some people. Might float some people's boats. That sort of thing. Oh, excuse my hands. But you see, I've got an electric fence wire because I haven't dug it in yet. And you see it going just across there. So it's just at the right height. So if I get any robbers who want to come in, they walk into it and it's just at chest height. So it's just going to zap across the boobies. Well, yeah, we were just talking about floating your boats. But anyway, I ordered this brand new energizer and I was like, wicked, brand new energizer. Worked for about an hour and then it packed up. It only weighs about 20 kilos, but it's just awkward. It is the most awkward thing going. Right, have you met these guys before? Yes, you have. You have met the Morans. These guys here. And you've met the Leghorns, these white ones. But I don't think you met the ducks. They're the middle boy's ducks. He just turned round to me one day and said, "Daddy, I want ducks." And I was like, okay. So we got him some duck eggs. I think it's because his younger brother had the quail. He wanted some duck eggs to hatch. Right, but anyway, there is another reason why this week I have done next to nothing. Or been able to do next to nothing. Let's just go around here. We'll go and feed the quail in a second. I had a text come through last weekend. And it was from NHS England, the track and trace people. Wasn't it, geese? Yeah. The ones who do all of the convids. And they basically turned around and they said that I had been in contact with a person who has had a positive test for the convids and that I now need to isolate myself for 2 weeks from the last time that I saw them. And make sure that I do not see anybody or basically do anything up until such time as the 2 weeks ends. Now, they got hold of me a week after I had seen this person. Oh, I've also changed the way how I feed. That'll be in an upcoming video. There we go. Yeah, so basically they got hold of me a week after I'd seen the person, which was fine. I wasn't showing any symptoms, and I reckon that they had a false positive test anyway. They live in a big household, and they were the only person in the big household to test positive, so yeah, draw my own conclusions of that. But anyway, I'm not a COVID idiot, so for the last week, I've had to isolate, and I looked, you guys need cleaning out as well. I looked on the government's website for help and advice, and it said if you have animals that you are to ask somebody else to do them or ring up your local vet and get your local vet to come and look after them whilst you are having to self-isolate. And it gave the examples and the situations of a person who owns a horse that might be on a yard that a person might want to then arrange for their local vet to come along and look after the horse in their absence, or your yard manager or a friend or somebody else whilst you can't. And you read through it all and you're just like, well, this is a load of old rubbish, because I'm not going to get a local vet down here to look after these without it costing me an absolute fortune. You know, twice a day, every day for a week. Mr. Vet's going to make lots of money from that. I've got a few people nearby who I could ask, but you know they're just going to get everything wrong, which isn't something that you really want to happen. And then you read down through the advice and it says, if you are not able to do any of the above, then make sure you give the animals the basic level of care. So in other words, if you can't get anyone else to do it, or if you can't do it yourself, just make sure you give the animals the basic level of care and they'll be fine. So that to me all seems a bit of a weird old thing to say. But yeah, so I've been down here and I've been giving the creatures, including that thing that looks like a bloody dinosaur. It's got bigger now, look at it. It's got bigger. Oh, it's going to have a Gail Platt hairstyle, isn't it? And a fucking naked neck. Excuse my French, sorry. I tried to bleep that out or something. So yeah, I've spent the last week, so basically any plans I had where I need to go down and buy hardware, I can't, because I'm not allowed to go to shops. Plans where I was going to buy feed, I had to stop that and I had to ring up my dad and say, Dad, can you just run down and pick up some feed for me? So he ran and picked up some feed for me, and various other little bits and pieces. So it's all been a bit up in the air, but the good news is we've still got all of the projects that we're working on, all of the plans are coming through. So fingers crossed, next week we're going to be releasing quite a few videos, and in the weeks afterwards, because there's just so much going on at the minute, even though it's autumn going into winter, I got so many plans and so much to do. So cheers for watching my little ramble as I ramble. Yeah, I did, I rambled as I rambled around the farm. Obviously we're going to open up all of that grassland out the back there. That's all coming very soon. We've got some major plans like listen to quails. They sound like crickets in the background rather than 1980s computers this week. So yeah, cheers for watching. Please like, please comment if you haven't done so already. Please click that subscribe button, because every time you click it, a little puppy gets a stroke. No, of course they don't. Every time you click it, it just makes me smile a little bit, that my numbers go up a little bit more. Cheers for watching, and until next time, bye bye.